What is the point of emphasis this week heading into such a big game on Saturday?
Just trusting our instincts, trusting our game plan, trusting our timing and everything. I mean, it doesn't change how we run plays. I mean, sure, the game plan might be a little different, but we're trusting the coaches to put us in the best position to make plays and to push the ball down the field, score, and ultimately win the game. So it's just locking in to the fundamentals, taking advantage of all the reps that we get, and then after practice in the off hours, making sure we're watching the film and getting in the mental preparation that we need.
When you watch their film, what's the first thing that pops?
I mean, they're the number one team in the country for a reason. Like, they got really good players all around. They fly around. They're disciplined, and they make really good plays. They're instinctive and they rally to the ball. And but yeah, I mean, they're really talented. Like I said, they're number one team in the country. I'm excited to go down there and take on the challenge. Not a lot of people get to play the number one team in the country, and to play in an atmosphere like this with, I know you're not supposed to like pay attention to all this extra stuff, but it is pretty cool. Like, you know, the college game day and everything that's coming down there. I don't know if anyone on the team here has been a part of like a college game day atmosphere, and it is pretty special. And looking forward to it and just seeing what we're made of.
What do you want to get you to continue to challenge?
Sorry, can you be
Continue to challenge to slow down the field.
Yep.
And how difficult is that for you being competitive that you are?
Yeah, I mean, it's just something I have to constantly remind myself. Sometimes I just get a little too fast, and I don't think it has anything to do with my competitive nature. It's just something that I just mentally need to kind of hone in on and continue in practice throughout the week, and then carry it into the games. And as long as I trust the timing and the footwork that I have in practice, and making sure that what I do in practice is what the coaches are looking for, I just got to make sure I do the same thing in the game.
John?
Yeah, you talk about game day. How are you all handling all those extra things that come with your success, all the extra pulls on your time, especially in NIL when you've got signings and all that kind
Yeah,
of stuff?
I mean, I mean, my personal goal throughout the season was to not. I mean, it is all this new NIL stuff is exciting, and like I've taken some opportunities here and there, but a lot of people that have reached out asking to do a bunch of stuff with me, I've kind of just not even responded, or just told them that, hey, like, let's connect after the season. Just because, like, I don't want my focus to be taken away from the main goal, which is to win football games. And specifically this week, just with all the hype around the game that's coming up, I mean, I'm sure some guys, like, I have some media stuff I have to do for it, but it's really not too time consuming. But get that done, do whatever our media people want us to do, and then once that's over, it's back to just regular preparation week. But it's exciting, and when you win games, there's definitely a lot more hype, and it just comes with it, and it's just a part of challenging your mental focus and preparation. So it's just going to be a good challenge for us, I guess.
Their run defense is as good as it gets. Do you know you have to do more, knowing that they're going up against a team that's really stout against the run?
No, I mean, I think we have as good as a run game in the country. So I mean, we're going to try to do what we can against them, and trust in the schemes. Like I said before, the coaches are going to dial up what they think is going to be most effective against them, and we trust our players, trust our running backs, trust our skills to get the ball and make plays in space. And it's just one of those things, like any other game. The flow of the game is really going to determine kind of how our game plan changes and takes course throughout the game. So we're going to prepare for anything that they might throw at us, and once we get there, we're going to figure out kind of where we want to take it as the game goes. So I trust our O-line, I trust our backs, and hopefully we can still run the football.
You've been very effective under pressure this year. What is that? How much of that is on the O-line, but also just kind of you mentally kind of being in tune with what's going on?
Yeah, I've definitely gotten better. It's something I still need to get better at. And you mean like pressure, like
a blowout blitz? Like,
yeah. It comes with repetitions, and it comes with experience. I think a lot of pocket movement stuff is all just based on kind of muscle memory, and just seeing different things that you've seen before, and trusting your body to move slightly and not too much in ways that while you're still able to look down the field and make throws. And something that I struggled with when I first got in college, got better throughout the years, my years at Penn State, and now just being an established starter, now actually getting these game reps against top tier defenses like we have in the SEC, it's just going to come with time. And I definitely think I've gotten better, but I definitely have a lot more to improve as well.
Do you anticipate that you'll be running the ball a little bit like you did last week?
I mean, I know we're going to have similar things we had last week, where I have the ability to run the ball. It's really just kind of how the game plays out, how Coach Cohen calls it. But if they call my legs, then I'll use them if I need to.
So you benefited from the transfer portal, but to have that progression you talked about, starting out at Penn State and just incrementally getting better, how hard is that to? I guess how hard is it to just stay focused in that? Because guys, I think a lot of guys come to college and want to play right away, and if it doesn't start going their way, they kind of lose focus maybe. Or...
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've said it before, but I mean, the best piece of advice I ever got was from my quarterback when I was a true freshman, Trace McSorley, and he told us that he needed all of us, every quarterback in the room, to approach every single day as if we were the starter, as if we were him. Not only to push him and make him do better, but it's just going to put us in the best position as possible to develop and eventually be the guy that we want to be in the future, which is to be a starting quarterback. So I really took that to heart and tried to embody that as much as I could throughout my whole career. And there are definitely times where it's frustrating when I'm going out there freshman year, throwing interceptions versus the scout team every day. Not a lot of fun, but I mean, next year, second string, getting reps with the ones and everything like that. Just got to trust in the process and trust that it comes.
Leon was talking about a defense like Georgia isn't going to give you many openings or opportunities to really attack and take a shot. How difficult is it in game to stay patient to allow that opening to come to you as well?
It's just trusting our decision making and progressions. You know you can't force anything. I think sometimes when maybe a couple balls aren't there, there can be a tendency to try to force something, and it could be it's kind of frustrating sometimes, but it's really just keeping that even keelness throughout every play, taking what they give you, and understanding that they got good players. They're going to make plays. There's going to be pass plays where people aren't open, and just to be smart with the ball and to either throw it away or tuck it down. And getting better at things like that is, like I said before, it just comes with the experience that I continually get every week and use to make myself a better player. But it's just it's playing the game, and you got to know that they're going to make plays and we're going to make plays, and just hopefully at the end of the day we make more plays than they do.
All right, folks. I'm sorry. One more. Do we have one more?
Sorry. I was going to ask. I mean, it's only the second road game of the season for you guys. Obviously, you played at South Carolina, loud crowd. UGA gets loud as well. Just how do you guys kind of, I guess, funnel that and get tunnel vision going into that game?
Yeah, it's just having laser focus throughout the week so that we know when we get to game time, when communication might get a little tougher to hear and everything, that they can just lock in and trust each other using physical signals as opposed to verbal to tell running backs or whatever what the protection is and things like that, utilizing a clap cadence like we did against South Carolina, something that we're going to be doing again this week, and really preparing ourselves for any situation if the noise becomes an issue, because the last thing you want to do is get into an environment like that and not be able to get a snap count off. So,
Okay, folks. Thank you very much.